Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome back to another NHL Be A Goalie episode. We haven't done this in 5 months. I haven't uploaded an episode of NHL Be A Goalie in 5 months. Our last upload was on February 10th was our last upload of this, episode 22. I decided to come back. Long enough break from this series, decided to come back because I need a little bit of a switch up between this NHL Be A Pro. I just need a little switch up. I need to take a little break from NHL Be A Pro itself. Take a little break. Work on NHL Be A Goalie for now, for a little while. You guys are going to still see NHL Be A Pro episodes on Mondays. Mondays, it's going to be the day for NHL Be A Pros. I'm setting it. NHL only on Mondays, you'll see NHL Be A Pro. On Wednesdays, you guys might see this, or you guys might see this on Friday. I haven't really set a date for NHL Be A Goalie yet. Then I got something planned in the works for a different series on this channel, a game that I'm really passionate about, and also a sport I'm really passionate about. I'm beginning into the past couple of years, and I want to share it with you guys, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that episode. That video will be coming out very soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned. It's a completely different sport than I uploaded on my channel. I believe I never uploaded this to my channel before. This type of series, or this type of video that I'm doing, this type of sport. It's not FIFA. It's not NBA. It's not football. It's a completely different sport. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But anyways, I'll see you guys when we get on the ice and facing the I'm not starting the game. I'll see you guys when we actually get onto ice, when we're actually playing a game. I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, we're going to get started here. We're facing off against the Carolina Hurricanes. We're currently 19-11-3. They are 11-19-3. They just swapped. We just swapped records there, pretty much. They got Mrazek in net for them, and they got me 9-2-1. We only lost 2 games on this Be A Goalie series. Now that could be wrong. The stats don't really update with this game, regardless of goalie. But it is now on All-Star. Before we actually even started, it was on All-Star 3 minutes per period. And I love doing this series when I was doing it, because usually when I add a different series to my channel with NHL in general, I stop it after a couple episodes. I stop it after like 10 episodes. I usually don't make it past 10 episodes. I made it to 23 or 22 episodes of this series, which is very unusual for me and for my channel, obviously. And obviously we got drafted to Winnipeg Jets. If you guys have missed any of the episodes, if you guys haven't seen any of the episodes, because I haven't uploaded this in quite a while, so some of my new subscribers may not know that I did an NHL Be A Goalie series for NHL 20. There'll be a link in the description to that playlist. So make sure you guys check it out so you guys can watch from episode 1 to now. Like I said, I just needed to take a break from NHL Be A Pro itself. I just need a different like vibe, different atmosphere when it comes down to this game, because right now my impressions of NHL 20 is not the best. Like I will still buy the game, I'll still play the game. It's all that stuff. I'll still support the series because I want the series to grow and possibly get better. And the only way you could do that is to support the series and support the developers and all that stuff, even though that we, like, as the NHL community doesn't like what EA's been doing to this game series. It's a real back and forth. Like, either you want to support EA and help them possibly make their products better, hopefully in the future, if that ever comes to fruition. But some people, it would never happen, because it's been happening for years with this series and with other series as well, regarding like any EA Sports title. And even 2K's been like 2K, like people wanted 2K to make an NHL game. Like I want them to make an NHL game. It would be a great game. But their recent performance on NBA 2K, it's kind of back and forth. Like it's a weird relationship between gamers and developers. Developers want to make the games that we want that we want, but also in return, we say their products or their developing the game that we want is not good enough. Like it's not good enough, and I understand that this game's been probably copy and pasted in for past like 6 years, and it's not that great. And I agree, NHL 20 is not that great regarding anything when it comes down to this game. They made a lot of mistakes. They also made a lot of improvements. What I'm getting at here is we need to support the developers and tell them what's wrong. Even though if they're not going to listen, we still got to put the word out. It doesn't matter. We still got to put the word out and still tell them that what's wrong with the game and what we think that they could to fix it to make it better for the next generation. Because you guys know the next generation consoles are coming out, and with that, new sports games. You know there's going to be a new sports game for this console, the Xbox One and the PS3, or PS4, sorry. PS4 and Xbox One, there's still going to be a sports game for it, and it will work on the newest console. I'm not sure about PS5, but I know about the new Series X that the Xbox One games will work on it. So also the 360 and the original games will work on the new Xbox. So if you're buying the new Xbox, you're pretty much just buying a console. You're just buying a hardware upgrade, pretty much, and you can still play your old games on the new Series X, which is awesome. I don't know about the PS5. I haven't really read into it. I seen the PS5 reveal, the console, and I gotta say it's I don't know, like to me the console look doesn't matter. To me it doesn't. I don't care what it looks like because it just sits on the side table here beside my desk. That's where I have my Xbox One currently. Just sitting on a side table where it's nice and vented and all that stuff to keep it obviously air cooled and stuff, and there's no hindrance in the way of getting cold air in or cool air in. To me that doesn't matter. I don't care what the product looks like because it just sits there. Now regarding the product design, like a phone. The phone you carry around all day long. Like a phone does matter when it comes down to the design of it. Because you want to make it look, you want it to look cool, obviously, because you're carrying it around all day. But a console, it does not matter. Your console can look like, your console can obviously look like a VCR, which the original Xbox One looked like. But it still worked and it still played games. That's the whole point of these consoles. And the hardware matters, not the design of the console's looks. That does not matter. The hardware does. So you gotta look at the hardware and what really stacks up. PS4 and Xbox Series X, when it comes down to performance, they're the same. There's no fighting that. There is no debate behind that. They play the games the same. That's all that matters. When it comes down to a console that you're going to choose, because people ask me this question, like, what console should I choose and which console should I buy? And I tell them it's up to you, and it's up to where your friends are playing. If your friends are playing on PlayStation Network, buy a PlayStation, because you're going to mostly play with your friends. That's the whole point of video games, is play with your friends. My friends are on Xbox. We always been on Xbox ever since Xbox 360. We always been on Xbox. And it's highly regarding to one game, Halo. We played Halo for years on the 360. We played it. I played it so much on my 360. I went through 4 Xbox 360s because of like the 3 rings and just overheating and just the crappy design and the crappy hardware that was in it. There's no fault to me. It's just Microsoft. But yeah, that was the main reason that I sold my PS4 because I did have a PS4. I sold it. I bought it on day one. Obviously, I got the day one edition of the PS4, and the reason why is because my friends were buying an Xbox One. And what really pushed us over the edge, regardless of the Xbox One, is when they removed the Kinect. When they removed the Kinect, me and my friends bought an Xbox One. That's when I sold my PS4. I was like, okay, all my friends are going to be on Xbox. We're gonna play Halo. Master Chief Collection came out, which really got us excited because we could play Halo 3 on the newest hardware. Obviously, playing at 1080p, 60 frames, awesome. Because you played Halo 3 on the Xbox 360 at 1080p, 30 frames. So seeing that difference was a huge difference to us. And that's the reason why we got an Xbox One. And that's why we're sticking with Xbox One when it comes down to the newest generation, the Series X, is because of Xbox releasing or Microsoft releasing saying all your Xbox One games, controllers, accessories, games will work on the new Series X. So we're like, okay, it'll be a lot cheaper. We haven't really read into anything about the PS5 or anything like that. And I'm hoping, I'm really hoping for PlayStation players that all their games that they bought for the PS4 will work on the PS5. You guys could tell me in the comments below if the PS5 will support the PS4 games, because that is awesome. That's awesome. That means it would be cheaper for you guys down the road because you don't have to buy new games right away. You can buy the new console and still play with your friends on the PS4, and you're on the PS5. Great, crossplay, awesome. There should be, in this generation, there should be no limits to games. Like when you buy a new console, you shouldn't have to go and buy hundreds of new games and accessories. They should work with the previous generation and the next generation. That's why I love Xbox so much, because they did that. They allowed the Xbox One accessories, controllers. I have like 4 or 5 controllers for the Xbox One. Obviously, half of them are broken. But if I need one, it will work on the Series X. Obviously, when I buy a Series X and if I need a new controller for my Series X, I'm going to buy a Series X controller, obviously. But if I needed to, I can use my Xbox One controller. I can play all the games that I bought. Over 400 games that I bought for the Xbox One. I know that's a lot. Over 400 games, that's quite a lot. It will work. And it will work with game sharing with my friend. I game share with my friend. We split the cost we split the cost of Xbox Live every year. So I game share with him, and he gets my Xbox Live, my games, all that stuff. So it's a great way. It's also great for me, my friend, that we can actually do this, because I could buy the games and we could play them together no matter what. I could buy the games, he could play them. He has Xbox Live, I have Xbox Live. We just split the cost of Xbox Live, because in Canada, Xbox Live is like $80 a year, which is expensive. So we just split the cost of that, and we go on our ways. With the Series X, that will continue, which is awesome. And it will save us lots of money, obviously, regardless of this console's price. It's going to be around $5.99 to $4.99. I don't know how much it's going to cost. It's going to cost in that range, and that's Canadian pricing, obviously. But I can't wait for the new consoles. I can't wait for the new games, because I've seen some of the new games. I'm really excited for some of them. And one is the new Assassin's Creed game. Can't wait to play that. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey up the wazoo. I just finished the main story. I finished the main story a couple days ago. But I've been doing all like the side missions. I only have like 2 side missions left. I have a couple of missions in the DLC left. And that's it. And my controller died for some reason. My controller like disconnected. That was weird. My controller disconnected. Maybe because I haven't moved it in a while. But yeah, so I can't wait for the new Assassin's Creed game. I can't wait for the I can't wait for the new Halo game. Can't wait for that. Hopefully it's good. We're really banking on Halo being good this year, but obviously we can play Master Chief Collection on the Series X, so really have nothing to worry about. Even all over these years, we've been playing Halo 3 for the past, like 11 years? 11 years we've been playing a game. Like over 10 years we've been playing Halo 3, which is crazy. And going back to what I said earlier, when we played Halo 3 on the Xbox 360 so much, we used to spend a ridiculous amount of time on that game. It really came down to like 6. It was like 6 hours. 6 hours a day we spend playing Halo 3 back in the day, which is quite a lot. I'll tell you guys our little routine that we actually had every weekend that we went to each other's houses and we played at each other's houses. Because you could do that back then. Right now you can't do that at all because all the stuff is still going on. But what we used to do is go bring. Obviously, I'll bring my Xbox over. My friend will bring his Xbox over, and we'll go to one friend's house. And then we'll set up in like the living room or whatever. We set up our monitors and everything. And then we go out and get pizza. Then we get Slurpees. And then we go back to his house and we eat those pizzas, or we like go to the grocery store and like get one of those pre-made pizzas. Like in the grocery store that we have, they actually make like fresh pizza and you just put it in the oven and bake it. It was really good. We used to buy one of those or buy a couple of those. And we just sit there, just play Halo all night, eat pizza, play it around like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock to like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and go to bed. It was bad. It was bad. But I actually got a story about Halo 3, and I'll tell you guys in a different video because this video is coming to an end. I know there was a long rant between like the new consoles, the old consoles, EA, all that stuff. But I'm glad that we can actually do this, and that's why I love NHL Be A Goalie, because I can just sit here and just talk to you guys and complain and rant a little bit about stuff. And that's why I love this series. And I am glad to be making this series again. And, but, yeah. So it's coming to an end here. I haven't stopped talking for quite a while. So, I just needed I just need like a series to get some stuff off my chest, to say stuff. And I think this is the perfect series for it because I'm just sitting here waiting for the puck to come to our zone. Obviously, we lost, which kind of sucks. That's another loss on our record, but that's okay. And this series is for me just to vamp, pretty much, and get your guys' opinion on things, all that stuff. And what console you guys gonna buy? What generation, what you gonna buy? PS5, Xbox Series X, what you gonna buy? Or are you just gonna stick with the Xbox One and the PS4 for now? What are you guys getting this year when it comes down to the new generation consoles? You guys can let me know in the comments below. That would be awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. And if you guys want to watch from episode 1 to now, there will be a link in the description to the playlist of NHL Be A Goalie. Anyways, my name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. And we're just going to end the video here because it's 0.2 seconds left. But anyways, Like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. But make sure you guys hit that bell icon so you can become notified when I upload a video. My name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. If you guys watch this video right to the end, you guys are legends.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head